This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. All right, so let's get right into this news. Little Papa's manager. I don't think this is appropriate at all, but she did it anyways. She said, hey, Little Papa's last words to his family was, this is your fault. Is this to take the blame off of her? Because, like, remember, she was one of the last people to see him. Is this to take the blame off of her? Why would she say that at the scene? I don't know about that. Last message sent to his mom was, this is y'all's fault. That's definitely not appropriate, I'm going to be honest. Jim Jones, banking on this album doing well. He's dropping this new album where he disses 50 Cent, Camron. He's trying to egg Camron into doing a versus with him. Now, Camron did respond to that, and we'll get that in a second. 50 Cent, I don't know if he's going to keep going back and forth with Jim. I just don't know. And then Max B probably will ignore it. I mean, he's still pretty much fresh out, you know? So, I don't know. Jim Jones is reaching. He's reaching. This should be his last album. I'm going to be honest with you. The diss record was trash. Let's just call it what it is. You're never playing that again. You're never playing that again. You listen to it. Maybe you didn't even want to check it out. Call me a hater. People like to call me a hater in the comments. Oh, all hate. It's not. It's just I'm keeping it honest. What do you want this to be? Just I could just do positive news. I could find plenty of positive stories. Plenty. But you wouldn't watch. This is the end of Griselda. Conway's new freestyle confirms the rumor that Jay-Z told Westside Gunn that basically give up some ownership to Conway and Benny. He said, I've seen it in his eyes that he don't want me to eat. Listen, Westside Gunn, you could believe what you want. To me, Conway's the best rapper in the group. Then Benny the Butcher, then Westside Gunn. But Westside Gunn kind of keeps it all together, believed in everybody. He was the movement. And he's got a big following, right? But I see it more like he should have gave them 5% each. Make them feel like they got something in this company. Why are they going to keep building a company for you after they've given so much? They've given 10 years. You know? It's time for them to have their own thing. And they do have their own thing, but like to really just have their own thing and move on. And stop pretending, you know, that it's a family. 5% each. They help build the brand too, man. With that, Westside Gunn by himself is not Griselda. LeBron James shares who he's listening to right now. He says, I'm listening to just J. Cole, the whole album, The Fall Off. I could see that. Okay. Two greats. J. Cole's a great rapper. LeBron's one of the best basketball players. But they both kind of cop out. LeBron, they do what's best for them. LeBron always does what's best for him. He's one of the best. J. Cole's one of the best. You get on a song with him, it's going to be great. Everybody goes to J. Cole for songs, but they're kind of similar in some ways, you know. LeBron is just, he's two-faced, bro. And in some ways, J. Cole is a little bit too. With the whole, how he handled that Kendrick thing. That was weird. And how he's always going at Kanye. I looked at it as like him trying to call him out and speak reason to him in 2016. But now I just look at it as like, bro, stop. You know, it's like, you're not built like that. Let's see. Then we got Uncle Murda responds to Rick Ross hiding in the airport as he takes commercial. There's nothing wrong with taking commercial, but the way Rick Ross speaks about flying commercial and dissing everybody and boasting he has a plane and then hiding while he flies commercial is weird. Let's be honest. It's very weird. That was the one thing I didn't expect to see today, right? Not the way he's talking so spicy. So Let me pull up this Uncle Murda thing. Uncle Murda said, "We don't hide playing. We're flying commercial. It doesn't matter, but we know they fly commercial. But it's just like he's just stating like, why would you hide flying commercial? Be proud." Where is it? And then Rick Ross did like 20 million responses, trying to get 50. He really wants 50 Cent to talk about it. Oh shoot! Why isn't it playing? Play it again. So we ain't hiding like Rick Ross.
It's all good. Heading back to New York. Let's go Knicks. Let's go Knicks. Riding through the airport. We ain't on the low. We outside. How y'all doing, people?
See, that means 50 Cent's probably flying back commercial, and he doesn't hide. He just has a service that takes him on the plane last. He admits he mixes it up. He doesn't fly just private. What else did Uncle Murda say?
We ain't high like Rick Ross in the airport, neither. It's all good. Heading back to New York. Let's go Knicks.
Then, let's see. Rick Ross does like 1 million.
See this shit going on, man?
Where is it? Right here.
Uncle Murda, you ain't never killed nothing. But what I want to do is...
He does this to get the free promo for cleaning his teeth. Let's see. People said he owns that dental shop. He doesn't. He's always promoting that dentist because he does free tooth work for him and whatever girl he's dating at the moment. It's an agreement they have. Don't believe everything you see. All right. What else did he say? He did 1 million. He did 1 million little videos. I can't find them all. Did this one. He did another one today that was pathetic. Let me see. Let me see if I can pull that up. Let's see. Rick Ross. I forget what he said today. He's really trying to get 50 Cent to respond.
You got niggas with bad skin like Uncle Murda and niggas who happy to be making niggas cheeseburgers on the road, and then you got another nigga going through trauma like 50. Niggas standing far back getting head from your hoe and shitting on her for 10 bands a month. Them niggas going through trauma. He said, what I'm doing for you, I don't know if you would do for mine, but send your son, Sire, send him to the car show. I'm gonna make sure he get to see all 100 plus of my cars. He ain't gotta pay, he ain't gotta spend. I invited Daphne. I'm letting you know, ain't nothing behind your back. I invited her. If she can't make it, still send Sire. You know what he going through. You know.
Part of it. Glossy.
All right. I don't know. Rick Ross seems a little pathetic to me, but hey, it is what it is. Uncle Murda says, Rich Forever, a.k.a. Rick Ross, got caught hiding on a commercial flight. We already know you a fraud, bozo. Dame Dash is, I don't know what he's planning on building, but I think it's like a country club or something he wants to build in this crack house here. Maybe he'll turn it into something. I don't know. Who knows? You never know with Dame Dash. He's 50-50. Zeus Music. Zeus Music. You got to be kidding. Partnership with Atlantic Records. I see Atlantic Records isn't trying to get... to develop real talent. Still. You guys haven't learned that the music business is in trouble? And that, like, maybe you guys should develop artists now? Come on. You're taking the easy route with Zeus again? Still, come on. Stop. Fabulous. What is this, bro? Fabulous used to be known as the flyest dude ever, right? I don't know what this is, bro. But hey, I'm not a fly dresser myself, but I'm just saying. This looks like AliExpress. It looks like something I'd wear around the house or something. Possibly, without the purple. All right, so then we got I was thinking with Nori and Jackson back and forth. I don't know what they're beefing over. It is what it is. So Camron talks about the Roots picnic. He says Jay-Z's just too competitive. The numbers, he said numbers don't lie when he was winning, but now screw Billboard, wrong chart. And then he said, but, this isn't the competitive nature. Jay-Z was once too high to even hear anything going on, but now he's down here listening to everything and responding because he's too competitive. And he just left it at that. He was pretty neutral about the whole situation. But what is this? Oh, this was corny. Rick Ross said, the guy who was the co-author on my book, I thought he was a Fed. Well, what would you be scared of the Feds for? You don't do any crimes. You were a CEO. Rick Ross is hilarious. Don't get me wrong. He's a great rapper. But he was a CEO. It's a goofy statement. I thought he was a Fed. What are they going to catch you for? What are you doing? You're not doing anything. Neon was hurt that Paul Pierce dissed him. Paul Pierce said all these guys, like, Neon and everybody are goofy. He's kind of right in a way. They are goofy, but they got money. And he's like, I guess Paul Pierce is saying, like, they're famous with no talent, and they're sitting in a club like they're super talented, and they got all this money. It's a little goofy, but it is what it is. I mean, this is the times, man. Nicotine pouch startup Sesh has raised over $40 million with DJ Khaled won't invest in anything, bro. He'll be a part of anything if there's a check involved. Camron responds to Jim Jones wanting to do the Verzuz battle. It basically says Jim doesn't know business. Cameron's looking at it like, we can get the venue, make money this way, do the streaming, get money this way, get money with vendors and advertising, and make over $1 million. Yet you want to go to Swizz Beats and get $25,000. I don't think he could generate $3 million off of this. He said $3 million, but I think he's just shooting numbers out. He might be able to even $500,000 profit is better than taking 25. Say after all everything's paid and everything, they make $500,000 profit and split it. Or even Jim Jones gets $200,000 and Camron gets $300,000. That's something. It's better than $25,000 and then Swizz Beats and then make all the money. But Jim Jones is so caught up on labels and the Verzuz thing, he's got to move on and think independent. Snoop Dogg raised his kids. Snoop Dogg and his wife really raised their kids really mature. His son responds to Daz Dillinger. Daz Dillinger's been on his father's neck, and he says, I stayed out of all that, but you dissed my grandpa, and then you pretended like you apologized to him when you saw me, and I called you out on it. I'm not going to say what I said. You could say it if you want, but I don't respect that. But it's all good. I'll stay out of this. Very good job, man. Like those that kid was raised with some sense. He's not spoiled. You can tell, like, he's just level-headed. I respect that. Because like some kids, father Snoop Dogg, they're wow, bro. They look at Yaya Mayweather. She's crazy. All that money, spoiled. It's very rare you see kids come out of like Snoop Dogg's been rich for a long time. But somehow they remain just level-headed. I respect that a lot. It's rare. It's Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button. I'll check you guys in the next one. Peace.